Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for today's Branding Bites Q&A. So I have a question that I do hear a lot. I hear some reluctance around this, so I wanted to tackle it head on. So one of the things that I hear a lot about is, do I really need to write blogs and deal with SEO? So if you're not familiar in the masterclass, I always talk about this. I've got lots of stuff on my blog. If you want to go check that out, clairebond.com talks about the importance of blogging and SEO. But a lot of people are resistant to it. So if you're not familiar with SEO, it's search engine optimization. And basically what it is you optimize your blog and your website so that it shows up in Google search, which essentially is free. So you go and you do all this work setting it up right. I'm not going to say that it's like, easy writing, 1,500 plus word blog and getting it all keyworded. I'm not going to say that's completely easy and you can do it in 5 minutes, because I'd be lying if I told you that. But what's so great about it is that you do it, and if you do it right, clients will find you on Google search. And most people, over 65% of people that find people on Google search actually think that you are the best because you show up in search. Therefore, you have to be the best. You have to be the best choice if you show up top in search. So all of those things are kind of a win-win. One, it's essentially free because you do it once, you put in the work, and then, clients come to you. Second of all, basically, a lot of people, over 65%, think that because you show up top in search, that you are the best choice, and the world is you've risen to the top because of this. Not realizing that you put in all this work and you SEO'd your blog correctly. They just think, well, the only reason you would show up top in search is because you're the best. So, whatever the reason, just work with it. So when I am met with this reluctance to do SEO, to put in the effort to do a blog, I don't really understand why. Essentially, when you are putting yourself out there as an expert, I always think it's better to concentrate the most amount of effort on a platform that you own. The only platform that you really own is your own domain name, your own website. I always believe that you should put the most amount of effort into something that you own. You're number one, take care of you first, right? If you put all this effort into like YouTube or Instagram, and all of a sudden the algorithm is no longer in your favor, or you somehow do something that makes them mad and they disable your profile, whatever it is, you don't want to be beholden to them, because that's your only way of connecting with possible clients, right? You always want people to find you in multiple channels. You want them to be able to find you on YouTube, on LinkedIn, on Twitter, on Instagram, Facebook, everything. I always believe in this omni-channel approach. But you share this piece of one piece of content that you create, you can share in so many multitudes of ways. Like, you can share it by making a video about it, by sharing pieces of it on social media. There's so many things that you can do, and that is ultimately why I think it's so important to write blogs and to SEO them correctly. So when I hear this reluctance, this is my answer to that. And I think most of the time people are going to be like, well, I do want to invest in myself. I do think this would be a good investment. So, and that's just basically it. If you don't think it's worth investing in yourself and creating blogs and things that people want to connect with and they want to learn about you, then maybe don't do it. But if you think it's worth investing in yourself and showing people why you have this expertise, then do it. By all means, do it. It's the best way to have consistent traffic coming to your website and consistent eyes on your products or services that you offer. This is one of the key pillars that I work on for myself at clairebond.com and for Stratus Branding, as well as my other business, Online Profile Pros, and all of my private clients. It's so important. Basically, we figure out what blogs we're going to do each month and get them written, SEO them, and then the rest of the content that we share just really falls into place based on the content that we're sharing each week. So there you go. That is my answer to the question, should I write blogs and SEO my blogs and website? So by all means, the answer is yes, yes, yes. Always, always take care of yourself and invest in your website that you actually own. So anyway, that is the Branding Bites for today. I really hope that you enjoyed this. And if you have any questions, I really want you to ask them because, I need more questions to answer. That's what this is all about. So I hope that you have a fantastic rest of the week and weekend, and I will see you in the next live session.